Hello, hello, Guardians. I am Ransom Rider, and I'm in the kitchen today. I am making vanilla blades. Now, I've just made myself some green tea. That's hot. That is hot. I put some lemon in it. Extra lemon. I like extra lemon. Now, vanilla blades, this is what we're going to be delivering, I'm sure, when the cookie season hits inside of Destiny 2. I am working in the official Destiny cookbook by Victoria Rosenthal. This is the official cookbook. Thank you, Victoria, for putting this together for us. Now, vanilla blades, difficulty is medium. Prep time is 45 minutes. Cook time is 45 minutes. Yield 12 to 14 cookies. Dietary notes, this is dairy. It has eggs and vegetarian. Eggs and butter are definitely going into this recipe. And vanilla blades, this is really, I think, a treat. This is just a treat. Let's see what it says. As loud as a fusion rifle, Shax may seem like a brute. Shax, you're a brute. You don't seem like one. You're a brute. Throw more grenades. But he cares deeply for those whom he looks after. I made him these cookies during the dawning as a thanks for his kindness because both their crispness and blade shape remind me so much of him. Now, hopefully, I will get the blade shape to come through. We're going to find out because at the end of this video, I'm hoping we're going to have vanilla blades. Here's what the ingredients list is in case you want to make these at home. 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 5 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 3/4 cup sugar, 2 eggs, vanilla extract, a vanilla bean, which I'm going to cut and pull the beans out, and 2 tablespoons of orange zest. I have just zested this orange, fresh orange zest. There's no substitute. Lemon zest, orange zest, lime zest, fresh. Go fresh. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees, which I'm doing. It's going to get hot in here. It's going to be hot. Combine the flour, baking powder. All right, the flour, the baking powder, in you go. Tap it, get it all out. Get out of there. Baking powder and salt in a bowl. Salt, in you go. In the salt goes. Set aside. All right, set aside. I want to just whisk that together. I want all this combined. I don't want one section being super salty, so I'm going to whisk my flour, salt, and baking powder together so that all that goodness is throughout. All right, tap it. Now, in a large bowl, cream the butter and sugar, mix until smooth. All right, in goes the sugar, large bowl. I've got it right here. Large bowl. In goes the butter. Get out of there. Get out of there. In goes the butter. Sugar, butter, mix until smooth, and then add the eggs one at a time. So let's mix this until smooth. I have my mixer handy and ready to go. I have pre-installed the blades. As you know, the vanilla blades, yes. Blades on the mixer, no. I have a problem with these. All right, let's turn this on and mix until smooth. All right, Guardians, I'm back. I am back. I've mixed that, for hours. I've worked on that for hours. Butter and sugar until smooth. Add eggs one at a time, and then mix in the vanilla extract, the bean seeds, and the orange zest. All right. Let's get some of this orange zest. I did zest this earlier. Fresh orange zest. I'm going to pull this out. Orange zest, it's so good. This is sweet. It's not going to be bitter at all like you might think. So, and that said 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of orange zest. 1, 2. I put heaping. You know, I'm okay with orange flavor. I like it. So add the eggs. Now I'm going to add 1. Crack it. Throw the shell away. Rub my hands off. I don't want any egg on there. Let's get that off. Egg off. And then let's hit this. 1 egg at a time. The orange zest. Orange zest. Some of those words, they're complicated. So 1 egg, and then I'm supposed to put the vanilla flavor in, the vanilla extract, the bean seed, the vanilla bean seed. Let's put this in. That was my vanilla extract. And then I'm going to have to put in the vanilla bean seeds. All right, let's turn that off and give it a moment, because I'm going to put just a tad more of that in. Sorry, Victoria, just a tad more. I like that orange goodness. I'm going to take this and just pull up my orange. I might make another recipe. I might make some just orange flavored cookies with that. I'll set this to the side. Orange zest to the side. Now, I need to pull out, this is a vanilla bean, and Guardians, if you've ever worked with vanilla beans, let me tell you, this is where the money is at. There's money in vanilla beans. I feel like I need a vanilla bean farm. A vanilla bean farm. Oh, wow. I just want to chew on that. Can I chew on this vanilla bean and be happy? Maybe. All right, now I've pulled that. I cut it. Can I get this open? Man, oh man, I just don't want to waste any of this vanilla bean. Okay, it has opened up. I'm going to pull out the vanilla seeds. You know, scrape it. Get every single one of them out. And I'm going to move this over and pop it in. These are just 100% vanilla seeds. You know, you can make your own vanilla flavoring at home, but you have to have this stuff shipped in. You have to have it shipped in. I'm going to save this. I'm going to actually put that back in the container. Oh, I don't want to waste a drop. Don't waste a drop. I'm going to put this back in the container because you can use those and actually let them brew. I could drop that into my tea and it would give a nice vanilla flavor to my tea. I got a little piece of the bean, and I don't want that little piece of bean as far as like the skin. Although you can use it. You can use it. All right, now let's mix this again. I have my vanilla bean in there. I'm mixing it in, and I need to add 1 more egg. 1 more egg. Now, I did deviate just slightly. I put a little bit more of the orange zest in than what Victoria said. Don't be mad, Victoria. Don't be mad. All right, 1 more egg. Let me grab the egg, crack it, pop it in, eggshell in a way. Get out of here, eggshell. Now, what do I need to do? Add the eggs, mix in the vanilla, the orange zest, and then mix into the flour. All right, I'm going to mix the flour in. Let's get this egg in. I'm going to move it over where we can get a better view. I'm going to up the speed. Little vanilla bean. Get in there, little vanilla bean. Now, I just want those vanilla beans thoroughly incorporated because that's going to be a lot of flavor. That is a lot of flavor, vanilla bean. Now I'm going to slowly add my flour. This is 2 cups of flour. I did sift this flour, and you know, you have to be careful with flour. You don't want to pack your flour because you can get way too much. Now this is starting to come together to look like a cookie mix. All right, I'm going to continue to wheel. Let me add a little more, and this is going to get thick. This will give my mixer a workout. In goes the last of it. Bowl to the side. Vanilla blades, and you know, here in the cookbook, these vanilla blades actually have an icing on them, but there's no mention of icing on the recipe. I don't like this. I want to do this. I want to do this one. I'm going to scrape the bowl because I want all the flour incorporated. I want to incorporate my flour. You must be incorporated. And what does she say? Mix in the flour until it just comes together. Come together. All right, and I feel like this has come together. All right. Oh, I still had a lot on there. I still had a lot of that on there. Let's see if I can get any more of it. We don't want to waste any of this. That might make that last cookie, you know, really plump and full. So I'm going to set this to the side. I'm going to eject those. I've learned since the last time, Guardians, the mixer was, you know, a lot, but I learned how to work it better. Line the baking sheet with parchment paper and place the dough on top. Now, Guardians, my baking sheet is much loved because I have definitely baked a few things on my baking sheet. I have lined it with parchment paper. And now, can I get that dough over here without just getting it all over me? Line the baking sheet, parchment paper on the baking sheet, put the dough on top, form into a log 3/4 inches tall by 5.5 inches wide. This sounds complicated. All right, I feel like I need to flour my baking. You know, I feel like this needs to be floured just to keep it from sticking. But these are supposed to be crunchy because these will be double baked. These have to be double baked. And I'm going to confess, I don't know that I've ever really made a cookie that had to be double baked. If you've double baked a cookie before, let me know. I'm going to use this and pull this off. Shacks, you're demanding, Shacks. You're very demanding. Double baked cookies. I'm hoping that these are good. Will they be good? I'm going to find out at the end of this. So now a log 3/4 inches tall by 5.5 inches wide and 9.5 inches long. I feel like I need a tape measure. But this is really going to be the shape of the cookie. Shouldn't we really, Guardians, I mean, shouldn't this be floured? Just to keep it from sticking. I kind of want a taste of it, but it's got raw egg. And I do not want to eat raw egg. Let's get this back. You can see, I mean, can you see how sticky this is to just everything that it touches? It's like a super adhesive. You could caulk a bathtub. You could caulk a bathtub with this stuff. All right, is this exact enough? 3/4 of an inch tall, 5.5 inches wide, 9.5 inches long. Does that look about right? I feel like, you know, it's gonna have to do. This is gonna have to do. You know, I might even be able to wet these utensils and make this a little bit better. Now, I know a real short one at the end is not gonna work. Wow, okay, I'm just gonna work on this a little bit more. Is that okay? That's gonna have to do, Victoria. This will have to do. Now, bake for 25 to 30 minutes in my 350-degree oven or until the log firms up. This has to firm up. I'm gonna be right back, Guardians. This is Vanilla Blades. This is for Shacks. It's from the Destiny official cookbook. I'll be right back. Hang with me. At the end of this, we're gonna actually be eating a vanilla blade. I'll be back. Guardians, I am back. This is my vanilla blades. Now, I've not cut this. It has cooled for 15 minutes. You know, the only way I deviated out of this, I put a little extra orange zest into it. And she doesn't mention any type of icing or drizzle, but I have created a vanilla drizzle for the top of these. But I've got to cut these into, according to her, we're gonna cut these into 1/2 inch thick slices. So let me get these. We're just gonna estimate. I don't have to have it exact because, you know, I'm a growing guardian. If I get a cookie a little bit bigger, I'm okay with it. I'm just eyeballing. And Guardians, when you're using a knife in the kitchen, be careful. Now, these have to be sliced and cooked 7 minutes on each side. And what that's gonna do, that's gonna really give these an extra crunch. It's gonna give an extra crunch. So she wants me to lay these on their side, and then they're gonna go back into the oven for 7 minutes on each side. You know, these are gonna go in for 7 minutes, and then I'm going to pull them out, flip them, and they will go in for another 7 minutes. Another 7 minutes. This is kind of a, I'm gonna taste it. I'm gonna taste it right now. Oh my. Now they're not done. They're not done. Into the oven on this side for 7 minutes. Flip them, 7 more minutes. I'll be back in 14 minutes. Hang out with me, Guardians. We're gonna have vanilla blades when this is done. I'll be right back. Guardians, I am back. I've just pulled these out of the oven. They have cooled down. Now remember, when you put these back into the oven from your initial bake at 350, lower the temperature of your oven to 325. Cook them for 5 to 7 minutes. She says 7 minutes per side. Flip them, cook them another 7 minutes at the 325 degrees. I brought them out, I cooled them down on a cooling rack. And then I want to drizzle these. Now I'm going to show you the picture. She has them drizzled. This has been drizzled, as you can see in the photograph, this beautifully done photograph. They definitely have been drizzled. Now she does not mention that in the instructions. Victoria, you didn't mention the drizzle. But I want to drizzle a few of these, and then I'm going to taste test a couple. I like their extra crunchy ones, and these 2 little end pieces are extra crunchy. I actually made a drizzle, and this is a vanilla flavored drizzle. This is made out of powdered sugar, and this is vanilla flavoring. It gives it a little bit of that color, and I'm just going to drizzle I'm going to drizzle these just like she has in the book. And that's going to add some sweetness, but I can already tell you, these are absolutely phenomenal. Just phenomenal. That's the drizzle. So good, Guardians. Just so tasty. Now, I want to go ahead and have one, as the instructions said, there's no drizzle on these. Just, enjoy. I love the crunchiness of these end pieces. That orange zest is coming through. The vanilla bean. Guardians, this is absolutely a hit. I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of this vanilla drizzle on. Victoria. Victoria. I would serve these at any party, any function. They're absolutely delicious. Lord Shacks, you are so lucky. So lucky to get to enjoy these. Eva Levante, you're a saint. You're a saint. I am Ransom Rider. This is me working my way through the official Destiny Cookbook. Join me, Guardians, in game, in live stream, in chat, in the comments below. Check out 2 of these other videos. Check out some of my other videos. I need friends. I need friends. Guardians, I hope to see you very soon inside the gaming world of Destiny 2. Don't hesitate to make this. It's so good. So good. Bye. Bye. Thank you, Guardians. Some green tea with lemon. Oh, man. I'm loving them. Bye.